Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So Solana did get down a little bit lower as anticipated. We added this yellow support area yesterday to the chart. We've come down into it. This is now an interesting moment because here Solana could turn around to move up in a third wave. Now I'm not telling you it's going to do it. In fact, I don't have much confidence in this count. This is the immediate bullish count, or at least short-term bullish count, where we say Solana certainly has a chance to rally in a third wave here, and it could work out like this. So this was a wave 1. We then put in place a so-called WXY pattern in a wave 2, which was complete down here on the 13th of December at around 1260. And we're now putting in this third wave to the upside. Within the third wave, that could, by the way, take us into the region around $19 to $20. We had here a wave 1, here a wave 2, here a wave 3, here 4 and 5. So that's how it ideally would turn out. Do I have much confidence in this? No. Yeah, there's various reasons for it. I did explain it in the last videos. Solana is way below the 88.7% fib level. That's the last major fib level on the scale. That is at $30, so that doesn't really give much confidence into any bullish outcome. Short-term upside is always possible, but then again here, I told you that until we get above $15, all of this could really just be corrective sideways action. I mean, it is entirely possible still that all of this is part of some kind of a corrective wave pattern. I mean, it could theoretically be that all of this was the A wave. Then we had here an A, B, C in B, and we're now coming down once more. Yeah, so this is possible still, unfortunately, because we are in a corrective wave pattern. When you're in a corrective wave pattern, you need to have alternatives available. You need to understand the bigger picture. You need to understand the key breakout points, and that really only when you break out, you confirm the pattern, which doesn't mean you need to wait for the breakout to trade, but it means that if you trade, and it doesn't work out, just be aware that you don't go all in or something. But this is a possible turnaround area. Again, I don't have much confidence that it's going to hold and push to the upside. It could do, it is a possible trade setup, a 1-2 setup. We're retesting this channel that we broke out of from above. But the way we're coming down is, in my opinion, a little bit too impulsive. So, by the way, this area is based on Fibonacci support levels, based on the assumption we are in a wave 2, and ends at the 78.6% fib level at 1326. So we are not there yet, and breaking below that level would make this 1-2 very unlikely. I would then rather assume that we are still in the corrective wave pattern. Actually, that is still my assumption. I'm purely pointing out to you here a possibility, but please be aware that this is not high confidence, that this is going to work out to the upside directly from here. But if then it is a possibility here directly where we are exactly now, and it should turn around before it drops below 1326 and before it drops below the channel support. So yeah, it remains my view that Solana, to give us confidence that we are in a short-term bullish pattern, it needs to break out above $15. Short-term, it could still, without invalidating this particular pattern of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 higher, it could still drop lower in the yellow box all the way down to 1180. That is the 1-2 setup of the larger pattern here, wave 1, 2. Yeah, so in an A, B, C, we could still come down lower. It's only really if we drop below 1180, then I think also this higher level pattern will be unlikely, and we have a really, really good chance or a high probability of actually dropping directly lower. I still think Solana will drop lower, either directly or by going up first and then coming down, a little bit like Ethereum and Bitcoin. Someone asked me in the last video, if I don't like Solana, why do I make videos? Well, I make these videos first of all because the community wants to see them, and then I don't analyze charts because I like a coin. I do analyze charts because, well, first of all, because it's my job, but also because my job is to identify highly likely wave patterns and trade setups, and you can make money when trading when it goes up or down. So just because I say the chart goes down doesn't really mean I don't like Solana. It's just purely what I see in the charts, and that the trend is not an established uptrend yet. Yeah, absolutely not. So why would I try to tell you and sell you something which I don't think is very likely? Again, the short-term upside is certainly possible, but it would need to break above $15. And certainly you want to have an honest voice here, and you don't want to have anybody who tells you about 100x of Solana, which is first of all completely ridiculous to talk about that in this current time. And then while possible, you know, we can only trade what we see. You know, in theory every coin could make 100x, but then, you know, what time frame are you talking about? And yeah, you know, these are sort of, this is not what we do. We look at the chart and look at what we see, and then identify low risk, high reward trade setups. And you could argue the current one here with this small yellow box is a low risk, high reward setup, because if it works out, you know, it would push to $19. If it doesn't work out, you may be risking whatever, 40 cents or something, depending on where you set your stop loss. So you might gain whatever, $6 for 40 cents risk. That is pretty decent in terms of reward to risk. So however, it's not high probability in terms of working out okay. So yeah, that's my update about Solana. No change really, with the exception that we have here a possible 1-2 setup. I'm not convinced this is a real 5-wave move, but again, that is why I'm telling you this is not necessarily high probability in working out. My primary expectation would rather be that we go a bit lower, but then again, the market needs to tell us if this support level is holding or not. If it's not holding, we'll fall down lower, could go down all the way up to all the way down to 1180, and then we've got the next decision point. Okay, and that's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the official links for those in the video description. And if you're interested, maybe check out the trading course we offer on morecryptoonline.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.